Welcome back to Titan. And it never fails how he always manages to do that when the planets load up.
And it always does it on the screen when the planets load up, and it always is just like, why is that a thing?
I don't even believe in
After
planets.
cleaning up Europa, the Justice moved on to Titan, where the war raged on the moon's surface. When the Liberty and Freedom arrived, they detected a slew of unidentified vehicles, and the NSDF moved to quickly attack the Soviets' new technology.
Ugh, new vehicles.
It was a massacre.
The big saucer
They'd
that
lost
shoots lightning at
everything.
everybody.
Ugh.
When we arrived, all that we found were 3 distress signals.
Dropping you off near some geysers where the Liberty and the Freedom's forces originally landed. We've lost radio contact with the groups and only have distress beacons to go on. We're marking
Did you
the
check
CCA
under the
base
couch?
as their original objective.
That's where I found
Steer clear
Jesus.
of there until we've assessed the situation.
And the remote.
That's where I found Emperor Palpatine.
That's where I had to get Jesus to stop playing with the remote.
Oh, god damn it, Collins.
You know, well, I mean, I toned it down, sort of.
Well, now that we're back on the American side, I expected, like, the Collins voice to be saying real things for a moment.
Well, it
No.
did.
I wondered.
He was
I
saying
did
real
wonder.
things for a moment.
There's only going to be one campaign where we're free of the sound mods, mostly. By design. Anyway, we're going to set up some gun towers and shit all over them right away, so I can prepare for the, the crazy saucers that are going to shoot lightning at me.
Why the fuck do you even bother bringing us along at this point?
Oh, man.
It's a question that's just as relevant now as it was then.
Well, you said you asked it like 4 times and haven't gotten an answer. It's just going to keep getting asked from now on.
I mean, it's still a fair question.
So, what useless vehicle did you attach that quote
The
to?
constructor when I tell him to follow me.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
also on the factory when I tell him to move around, which isn't often. So it's like every time the factory gets built, it's getting deployed and sitting there.
Oh, okay. Those are pretty appropriate times for that.
Building complete.
I'm not. That scout's toast.
He's kind of on fire.
I choose to believe that that's Corporal Buzz.
Corporal Buzz is already immortalized in that GIF of the jumping dog that you appreciated so much.
Oh my god, that was so magical. That was seriously just the best thing I've seen all day. Like every day that I've seen it, it's the best thing I've seen all day.
And then you saw the Dowd with the flask, which you
That
thought was
also,
great.
That was also pretty incredible. I don't know, it's just the fish noise is beautiful at this point.
Commander, I am not happy.
Well, Collins ain't happy.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking two-hearted ale, so he can blow me.
Commander, I am not happy. I've got a special assignment for you. In one of the polar regions. Commander, are you hard
I'm
up?
glad he's been toned down.
I mean, it's only when you...
Failed to retrieve that object.
It'll be noticeable. It's not like 5-second voice clips every time I select him now. No, it's only going to get really annoying when you actually make him move around, which is hopefully what we're going to be avoiding.
Yes, sir. This is gonna look great on your record. When the Soviets get a hold of
Anyway, yeah, this mission...
Why the fuck do you even bother bringing us along? It's still relevant.
They want you to build an APC and go rescue all those people who got murdered.
Okay, so what you're actually going to do is build an APC and go murder all of those people.
Oh, that's one of the failures. We'll see that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, show off all of the interesting failures. And, Collins will have something to say about that, but as the game goes on, Collins has gotten less and less angry, so after this mission he just doesn't really get angry anymore, which is a bit unfortunate.
Wow, he just mellows out. Huh.
Yeah, because he's so tired.
He discovers weed. What are you doing? Are you
He's
just
shooting
like,
the lightning power.
Yo, you're trying to mortar the power. Okay.
Yeah, and then it'll knock the towers out, and then I send in my constructor and deconstruct that and get scrap for it.
Okay, cool. That's clever. That's I'm not gonna mess with you on this.
Why are we, like, mortaring it around a corner, though?
Because the gun towers are gonna kill me.
Yeah,
Oh.
those gun towers are pretty nasty.
My career is now over, though, for the 100th time.
Yeah, well,
Well,
you can't have them all.
Fucking scavengers.
Commander, I am
I had to rush in after that.
You're wasting time and resources building units now. Ready to build. Your career
I also changed
on my way. Commander,
another building sound.
online.
Oh, good.
But also, this power is easy to destroy because you just hide under their factory, which is, coincidentally, this thing that looks like a hallway.
And
Yeah.
it looks like it kind of has like one of those grabby claws from the wreckers on there. I like that. It's just like, okay, well, I'm going to pick up all of the cars.
Gun scavengers. You remember when
Yes, hi scavenger.
Your constructors,
Oh my god. Bumper cars.
your scavengers look so happy to just be like, yeah, what you gonna do? Oh.
Yeah, once you cut off their supply of scrap, they can't build anything, so they're just going to sit there forever and be useless. So now we can start getting...
Just like Russia.
Wow. That's a little bit harsh.
Oh.
They know I don't mean it.
Besides,
Because I'm terrified of
They
retribution.
run on vodka, not scrap.
Codex.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just look up to the sky and wonder where everything went wrong.
Or so-
I believe it was, hey everybody, welcome to the first episode of our Let's Play of Battlezone.
No, I'm sitting here wondering when everything went so incredibly right.
Anyway, I decide, I need to be in the walker for this mission.
Hey, alright.
About time.
From cheap white half-oat to...
Oh god, does
to
the walker
Tim
make,
Allen.
like, bigger Tim Allen sounds?
No, that's just a dude demo.
Oh.
Yes.
It does.
I started to say no, and I'm like, no, yes.
Why would you say no to that, even
Oh.
jokingly? It was a valid question. It was a valid question a long time ago, and I have answered it.
Not over. Unit factory here.
Like, just
Absolutely brilliant.
this walker, I figured out it's actually pretty awesome when you give it 2 SP stabbers because it gets 100 shots with that, with 2 of them, and it just wrecks
so
everything.
why do you have AT stabbers exactly?
I haven't got the armory set up. Torg's not in play yet.
Alright, fair enough. Oh my god, this is going to be a magical half an hour, I can tell.
This is a mod that needs to be in MWO right now.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Whoa.
the
Oh, no.
Furies will fuck everything up. These particular Furies will wing out of the sky. They fly super fast all over the map, and they will just land right in your base and start shooting stuff.
It didn't seem that strong.
Because I had 4 tanks on him, too.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of right on top of that thing.
Oh, man. The third mission gets out of control with how fucking terrible, like, these... So... With, unlike the CCA Fury that we saw, which, fired the 3 lightning, the AI Furies have a missile called the Wasp, which the developers have given the very special meaning of wicked-ass super projectile. No, this is not a
That
joke.
is awesome. It's like the poke.
And basically, they don't even need to lock on with that. Once they fire it, that their mission's accomplished. Because that thing has... It's like that missile I shot and blew up those bombers in that one CCA mission.
Right.
Oh, so
And then it's a
auto-
lot weaker, but they all fire it. And if you give them like 3 seconds of looking at someone, that missile's getting fired. And if you're in range to shoot it, it's in range to do some pretty significant damage.
Here they come.
Well, they're attacking them, so that's okay.
Okay.
The best part is one Fury cannot destroy either of those buildings alone, so they will run out of ammo, probably.
Alright, well, that's some cold comfort, I suppose.
Look at them up there, that's... Oh, here we go. I know Robokai's been missing this one.
They are!
Welcome back, Tog.
he just spoke about 15 accelerated seconds of truth. And I am glad for it. I raise my bottle to you, Mr. Torg.
Oh, these fucking Furies. But, it's gonna get worse. I promise you that. Every time I say that, it's been true.
Well, I mean, particularly considering that you've played this before, if it didn't actually get worse, I would
Oh, look
I
up
would be
there.
seriously considering putting you in for...
Oh, I thought he was talking about the quality of our commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
okay.
that certainly happened a few times.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got me there. I was going to make a crack about how you would need to be committed to a mental institution, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, that Fury ran out of ammo. Yeah, he's just gonna sit out there. You can't, This is a great change, I think.
I agree.
This is definitely worth a save. Oh, God. When you slow something down and then speed it up again, there's something special about it.
There really is.
It doesn't quite go back to normal.
Like the specific phase shifts that you're looking at.
God, it's like a giant bee, dude.
It really is. Like the angriest of giant angry bees.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Fortunately, I gave the tanks... See, that's that missile I was talking about.
Oh, that barely even scratched the APC.
Yeah, but it's because it's an APC. What about my tanks when it fires into a crowd of 10 of them? Oh yeah, the Soviets just surrendered and called for help. So they are now showing up as neutral targets.
You're gonna kill them anyway, aren't you?
What the hell was that?
That was that pop gun. That was a really pointless firing of it.
Ready to move in 30 seconds.
Come on down, I got something for ya.
Alien Fury, come on down! You're the next contestant on the Death is Right! If you chose massive explosions with fiery conflagrations, you win! Exactly.
See, there's that missile again. It
it's like bounced off.
It flies over any hill. It'll always home in until it's either destroyed or you shoot it. Anyway, the survivors all tell the same story. The Furies went out of control, started killing everybody, and that they were completely relentless.
Surprise! I can't believe we developed technology from alien stuff that's trying to kill us. It's almost like we're idiots.
Particularly when those aliens were called the Chthonians.
This is gonna be really bad.
Oh, that looks...
See, there's the missiles again.
All of that just happened.
I got my tanks watching over the APC, so...
Here comes another one, just like the other one.
Oh,
God,
look at that.
Torg, send help!
Don't worry, that's exactly what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Torg, please.
Give everybody guns! Repair deployed. We at the Torg Corporation sincerely believe this is fucking awesome. Give everybody guns!
Repair deployed. We at the Tor Corporation sincerely believe that is fucking awesome.
I agree. I mean, you caused a lot of massive explosions there. So really, all we're doing is supporting the source of the explosions. God damn. Oh God, I can't. I can't. It hurts.
I like that one that's still been sitting up in the sky out there, just not doing anything. Being an ominous sign of things to come.
Your factory seems to be dying.
It's okay, it regenerates when it's deployed. And like I said, a lone Fury can't destroy a deployed factory or recycler on its own.
Oh, okay.
Collins isn't happy though, because they keep destroying my scavengers, but we're pretty much near the end of the mission, so... That fucking music.
Wait, there's another building playing music.
Yeah, that's Bandit Radio from Stalker. That was in the CCA missions.
Dude, I watched the Stalker the movie just recently. That's a great fucking...
There's a movie on
That's
that?
what the game was based off of, Holmes.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Collins here. Commander, I have some disturbing news for you.
In the polar regions.
Not NSDF forces attacking me.
Yeah, I get the idea those aren't NSDF forces attacking me.
Situation. Grizzly 1, CCA forces on Titan have formally surrendered. NSDF command is ordering us to rescue all personnel from the Buchanan base. Escort an APC into the base to rescue their scientists. We believe that they will have information on what's going on here.
Wow.
Rescue the scientists. If you find any soldiers, shoot them.
My troops and mutilated them. We have to get out of here.
We have to get out of here. Oh God. You're falling over. Why is this happening?
Don't worry, it's got like little hydro... Oh, we won.
Oh.
Okay,
When the
sure,
APC
whatever.
gets close, you just win.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Perform better than all other commanders. Yeah.
Are mythologists?
Mythologists.
Wait, what? Okay.
Oh,
sure,
right,
Because
yeah.
it's all based on Greek mythology, so...
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Greek mythology.
Oh dear.
I don't think mythologist
Sticks
is an
The
actual
Furies
thing.
have human warlike DNA in them, so they're sentient and they want to kill us all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I said I saw Hadeans and I read Hard-Ons.
Grizzly 1, those men you were supposed to rescue just got killed. I'm ordering a retreat before you cost anyone else their
Pretty sure it's
lives.
going to cost everyone their
Reassess the
lives. That's a
situation
pretty
before
stupid decision.
Collins out.
Yeah, we'll be unable to determine exactly
Sure,
what's going
whatever.
on.
Texas. Oh, is that
Yeah, the recycler is called the Texas.
the Texas?
Calling off this mission.
Fuck.
Texas siege. Clever.
That's my favorite part of the game overs, is just the cacophony of oh my god, Hitler, why fucking bitch.
Cool guy's frustration will live on throughout history.
Yeah, I mean...
If I have anything to say about it.
Alright, rescue Americans, find Russians, gather as much biometal
With
as
the
possible.
creation of the Furies, the biometal reached new levels of technical sophistication. They were no longer mindless machines used as a tool to defeat an enemy. They had acquired some sentient trait that seemed to revel in our pain. It was clear that we all faced a far greater enemy than ourselves. Together, we began to understand the fate of the people who created this technology.
Commander, these Furies have caught us completely unprepared. We need to gather all of the resources that we can. Times are desperate. Choose your engagements wisely. Remnants of the 11th Workers Tank Battalion will join your command at Nav Bravo. You'll assume full command of the Soviet forces.
You don't get to choose your engagement, by the way. They, like I said, they're just gonna wing out of the sky and start killing me.
Yeah, I was gonna... beyond that, it's just like, it took us completely by surprise, except for the fact that you had a Goliath that was just like, hello, I am bigger and badder than
I give
you.
you one simple task and you can't get the job done.
God damn it, Collins.
How many times... I have a serious question. Every time you hear that, do you think I game overed at that point? How many times have you thought
I did last time, but now I'm just like, I'm
Yeah,
pretty much
I
not
got
even listening to him when he's
desensitized
giving
to
you
it pretty
proper
quickly.
mission objectives.
Uh-oh!
Incoming mans. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Incoming mans.
Come on, aliens. Show me your fury. Yeah, they're called Furies. It's perfect.
Oh, you're in a bomber.
And more corpses.
All Eldar will meet such an
Agreed.
I like the interpretation that these Furies are populated by Eldar.
Your career is now over. Ready to move.
They wanted...
Fuck you, we bother bringing us along at this point.
Rendezvous with survivors from Massachusetts at the Northwest Geyser site.
Why the fuck you
Wow.
bother bringing us? It's going to remain relevant until you answer the question.
I don't think it's for me to answer, though.
I think it is.
I mean, we're comedy relief, cool guy.
I'm okay with that.
They start you off at... They want you to use something called a sandbag, which if you hit something with it, it makes it really slow. That's not going to help us here when they shoot fucking missiles that kill everyone in the crowd.
Sandbag is one of my nicknames for my nutsack.
Commander, I don't think we want to be messing with that.
Oh,
My thoughts exactly, Corporal.
that's
What I
new.
think it is. We don't want to have anything to do with it. You and your men are to steer clear of that structure.
Nothing will happen if you destroy it. This was definitely some cut content, but they left that dialogue in.
I like how it's just, that's what I think it is, you want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, something called Tartarus, huh? Yeah.
That phrasing is just...
I don't know my Greek mythology well enough to recognize Tartarus.
Hell.
Yeah, it's hell.
Oh,
It's literally
okay.
Yeah.
hell.
I thought that was Hades.
No, Hades is the god of hell.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Hades is the god
Yeah.
of hell, Tartarus is his domain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed that nothing would have happened if you did attack it. I did ask on the board and asked to develop, well, not a developer, but people who would know.
service is not
I thought I could solo a Fury, didn't work. Either way, recycle everyone, get my scrap. I win.
Can you snipe a Fury?
No, they're robots.
Yeah, I thought that
Nothing
might
to
be
snipe.
Okay, sure.
So
why
the
not?
entire mission was just get 75 scrap.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Get 75 scrap and get the shit annoyed out of you.
And then look at the portal to Tartarus.
Yeah, don't touch Tartarus.
I did, except nothing happens.
I prefer it on shrimp as a sauce.
It is good stuff, though.
We have the Icarus story in here as well.
Well,
Oh,
Symbolism!
not as a boy,
Icarus
but as
was
a
the planet of the Chthonians, I'll have you know.
On top of your race.
It cost them their existence.
Texas succeeds in the U.S. again.
Commander, the Texas was our last chance. Call off the counterattack. Let's say a prayer for Earth, Commander. I hope its defenders have better luck than you did.
Wow, that's pretty morose for Collins.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, he wasn't even blaming you.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh, man.
And we all die. everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
It's like the end of oh shit, what was that? Dead Space 3, where it's just like, oh hey, look, there's Earth. Oh fuck, there's the Furies.
Dude space.
Oh, this mission is some serious fucking bullshit.
I remember you complaining to me about one of these missions on Steam, and I was
This is
wondering
that
if-
mission.
This is that mission?
We gathered every resource we could find.
They
And
pretty
engineering
much
equipped us
outright
with new
said
weapons.
use your own units as bait, send one guy in to die,
seemed like
and
a futile
which
battle.
is, you know, which is
But we
great
had
and all,
to
except
destroy
it
the
doesn't
Furies.
work.
Their numbers were increasing and we could feel their ambitions grow. They were sentient. We knew that from the database. They loved to kill. We saw that. It was only a matter of time before they found Earth. There was nowhere to hide.
Are they actually
Our
capable of
only
getting off
option
planet?
was to
Yeah.
stay and fight for
Oh.
our lives.
Yeah, that would suck.
And the lives of everyone back home.
Commander, engineering has determined that a CCA base has been converted into a Fury production facility. Destroying this facility is our first step in eliminating the Furies. Your forces are outmatched, but General Karnoff has promised to provide CCA reinforcements.
Relax, Commander. Forces of the Cosmocolonist Army are
Right away, Fury. I have no support. A Fury is already coming to attack me. So we gotta use Torg as bait.
Torg is laughing.
Oh no.
Why the fuck you even...
You're gonna use Torg as bait? No.
He's fine with that.
Yeah, no, he's fine with
You
that.
see how much damage that missile just did to me?
No, I'm pretty sure he's not fine with that. He's being shot by lasers, and lasers don't even explode.
That's lightning.
Like I said, it doesn't explode.
It does burn stuff, though. Anyway, that was really depressing. So I spent the entire time looking at a painting of my Australian Shepherd that one of my friends bought me.
Why are you wasting time and resources?
It cheered me up.
Oh, speaking of Australians,
What? You were that depressed that Torg was being used as bait?
No, I was referring.
has
to
Robokai
the,
seen Mad Max yet and can be reinstated as an Australian?
Well, I mean, Robokai and I actually had this discussion when I got Chip. I was just like, he's an Australian Shepherd, and Robokai was just like, I'm not familiar with that breed. He looked it up and was just like, yeah, no, that's actually an American breed that's just super misnamed.
Building underway.
They just called it that so it would sound exotic, because you gotta remember, like, you know, back in the day.
Uh-oh, another fucking Fury.
Maybe they named it that because they're planning on sending it away to an island away from, like, where good dogs can be.
Oh, good hit on that missile.
Yeah, except that still does a lot of damage to everybody involved.
I mean,
Less than a direct hit.
There's no counter to that. There's zero counters to that. If it fires, you're suffering. That's pretty much it.
Such an end.
Life is suffering, Lynn. Life is suffering.
There's two different types of Furies. They function the same. One just
Oh,
can't fly. I think this one actually has more hit points though.
that one kind of looked like a scorpion.
Yeah.
It's a tank. Oh,
I
wonder
gathered
where
that since
missile
it was
came
on the
from.
ground and not flying. I don't see a lot of tanks usually flying over hills.
Well, I'm in a tank and it hovers, and you've seen me jump over hills.
I'm seriously reminded of what is it? The Black Scorpions from Quest for Glory 2.
They are constantly spawning and coming towards the base. There's no reprieve from it.
Avitus is very happy about all of this. It's a target-rich environment.
More corpses. It died like
It's the
all
thing some games do.
And here's the real insulting part about it all. The Soviets do send, like, units in. They'll send a fighter, some scavengers, or some tugs which you can recycle for scrap.
Yeah.
Except they all spawn in where these tanks are spawning from.
So
So they will
murder.
fucking die each and pretty much 90% of the time.
direct our
That's a complete mission restart right there. I cannot
If you lose a scavenger?
I can't recoup that loss. That was just bad. So I rush gun towers this
Yeah,
time.
it's probably worthwhile.
You need at least 2 gun towers to hold off at least 1 Fury. And, you know, we need to get Torg set up at some point so he can launch repairs on them. That's where the save right here.
Construction rig here. Yes,
And
sir.
also you.
Building
Well, that was a recycler.
Why are you wasting time and resources?
You know, what's even better about the missiles is that even though the gun towers get repaired, you know, it'll start whittling down the power supply.
Oh, hey. Russian cosmonauts.
Commander, I am not happy. You're working with those commie pinkos.
Your cosmo not gonna last very long.
Dude, that actually raises an interesting question. If you have a
all the rest. All
if you have a bunch of tanks and like the normal whatever thing, Oh god. Yep, there it goes. And then
You
the
can see-
goddamn-
Weakness is not
You can
allowed.
just see like the really, like you can just hear me saying really.
Yeah, I could feel your frustration there. Anyway, I mean, if
Just imagine every time that one of those yellow targets shows up, I'm yelling "you fucking bitch" at the screen.
so my question is, if you have a bunch of like non-Abatis tanks and they nuke one of the Furies, do they still say "eat dirt, commie pinko"?
No, all regular tanks have ever been replaced with Abatis.
No,
The light
I
tank.
understand
if
that.
they-
I'm talking. If you have not made that change, are they still calling the Furies commie pinkos at this point?
Oh yeah. Eat dirt, commie pinko if they kill it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Concentrate fire.
I'm okay with that. I
Hey,
think
you don't
that-
know. Like the strange biometal aliens might be communist.
Well, you know, the CCA were completely responsible for this bullshit. So I think calling them commie pinkos, you know, while a bit, you know, misleading, is still pretty apt.
I still appreciate that they're calling, or that they're referring to them as Eldar.
Oh, about
That
20
makes me
minutes
happy.
later, I finally get into a position where I can move into this big scrap field in here.
Eldar will meet such
That missile is. Oh, it's coming back. Okay.
Yeah, do you see how much damage it still did to me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a ways away. I mean, I understand that your options here are bad and worse, but still, I have to admire how often you are efficiently choosing bad.
Weakness is not allowed.
Commander, I am not happy. Why are you wasting time?
Well, some things never change, that's for sure.
Fuck you, even I mean- bringing us along at this point, man. Bad decisions. Dot wave right there.
At this point, I've just thrown my arms up in the air. I don't like this.
Incidentally, I am on tier 3 now. So,
What is it with games that like do this though? Like I feel like especially real-time strategy games have this
What,
really
the Furies in particular?
like they just have this really bad habit of having those occasional missions where basically the entire way an RTS works gets thrown completely out of whack because they've just shit some big crappy unit in the middle of your fucking resource gatherers or everything else just to make things miserable for you.
Yeah,
Well,
basically.
just imagine that for like the amount of minutes you aren't seeing in this video, which is about like 50 minutes of like the total video. Every 30 seconds I'm getting attacked by a fucking Fury, and then there's still 2 tanks coming from both sides.
Well, from a game perspective, to answer your question, Robokai, the challenge with RTS games is actually making the AIs handle what they're doing sensibly enough to provide a reasonable challenge to the player. I mean, because basically what you're looking at here are like really big areas with a lot of potential. When you compare it to something like, for example, Fear 1, which has smart AI, but it's in very, very small and restricted areas. So particularly with these earlier RTS games, people felt like they had to keep ratcheting up the challenge, but they didn't have a lot of ways to do it. And I am keeping a straight face this entire thing. It was a heroic effort, let me tell you.
You know, if you start saying something about it, it makes the laughing worse.
This is like, hey,
what I was
here's
saying.
my really coherent thought on the subject. Now let me explain this while in the background Tim Allen grunts. Jay
Come on,
yells,
guys, get in
"My
there! Oh, a
balls."
fucking missile. Restart. They're always fucking there!
Concentrate fire. Hold nothing back.
We're only seeing this because there's a lot of good explosions here, even though they're mine.
I believe you could die.
It's just all happening at once at this point.
I believe you can fry the sky. I think about it every night and day.
Why didn't you let's play this game?
You know what the punchline is? When you get past the gun towers, it spawns a bunch more like that, and they immediately
man.
target the recycler.
Arrest all Eldar.
Take my SP stabber and stab away.
So do you have to stop them, or do you just have to kill
No,
their
no,
base
we gotta
before-
destroy that hangar really fast, or I'm gonna fail anyway.
Right.
Wow, yeah, because they go straight to the sky.
Oh, look, there's another one. They spawn forever, by the way. They're not beholden to any rules.
Yeah, this is very clearly the game designers just being like, we have to communicate these things as a serious threat.
For all the reloading I've been doing at this point in the mission, that's okay. I wasn't allowed to reload for like the first 30 minutes of the mission because there's a bug in this game where the Furies would be like there when I reloaded, but they'd be like, it'd be a ghost of them, but they'd blow up and leave a lot of scrap, so it'd basically be cheating. So I kept my honor for this one, mostly.
Okay.
They're
that's
retreating.
new.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you fast forward.
That's like Cthulhu Showdown.
Oh my Jesus. But, you know, we have 2 final missions.
This is the most depressing.
2 final missions.
Commander, the Texas has been destroyed. Karnov has just informed me that he is pulling his forces out of Titan. Grizzly 1, you are hereby relieved.
He just wanted to get that in for the last time, just to get on you.
Free to prepare their assault on Earth.
Well,
you know what?
shit.
You know what would honestly happen in this situation? They would nuke it from orbit because it's the only way to be sure.